Aeroflot has announced that it wants to cancel the orders it holds for 89 SSJ100s and the 40 Tu-214s. Instead, the carrier plans to increase its MC-21 order from 270 to 339. All three jets mentioned are domestically produced Russian aircraft, with the country's airlines currently barred from acquiring Western aircraft due to sanctions. According to the Russian news website Kommersant, Aeroflot plans to purchase both the MC-21 300 and the shortened MC-21 200 variants. The mix of those two variants is unclear. Nonetheless, the head of Aeroflot, Sergei Alexandrovsky, stated, "Given that the deadlines are moving further to the right, we carefully looked at the agreement with the manufacturer. We are talking about transforming all 339 aircraft into MC-21. Previously, Aeroflot had planned to lease 210 MC-21s, 89 Superjets, and 40 Tu-214s. Being Russia's flag carrier, the airline was to be a prime buyer of the Superjet. Given that exports seem unlikely given current sanctions, it is now unclear what the future of the small regional will be. While no one should discount Russia's ability to produce commercial jets, the industry is facing a Herculean task. Not only is the industry racing to replace Western parts like engines and avionics with domestic parts, but it is also trying to do it in the middle of a major war where the commercial industry is competing against the military industry for limited resources. According to reporting by Kommersant, 12 MC-21 jets are in quote-unquote varying degrees of readiness. However, it's unclear just how ready these jets are, given that Kommersant also reported Rostec as clarifying that the quote, final appearance of the aircraft will be determined only in the second half of 2024. Even so, the Russian media outlet reports that the MC-21 is the most popular size and would allow the airline to reduce its operating costs relative to the other available aircraft. Russia is planning to produce 70 commercial passenger Tu-214s in the coming years, although they are currently mostly used for government purposes. Russia announced its plans in December 2023 to produce over 1,000 domestic jets by 2030. This was recently trimmed to a little less than 1,000. It's unclear if Aeroflot's move to replace 129 Superjets and Tu-214s with MC-21s will further impact the production outlook. The first MC-21 deliveries have been pushed back to the fourth quarter of 2025. Deliveries of the first had been planned for the end of 2024. 270 MC-21s are planned to be built by 2030, and it's unclear if this target will be realized or not. However, Kommersant cited unnamed sources in the Russian aviation industry as indicating that these figures are unrealistic. The MC-21 was heralded as the Russian answer to the Boeing 737. However, with the aircraft redesigned to use domestic engines and other parts, it's now expected to be almost 6 tons overweight and have a reduced range. It's also going to be fairly behind schedule. What do you think of Aeroflot's order adjustment? Share your thoughts by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.